Hello, everyone and everywhere, whoever was or will be. I'm Red Runner. Today I'm joined by Speedy and Gumball Viking.
I'm
Yep.
not supposed to be here.
And I'm not supposed to be here either.
Ha, 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 ha. Yeah,
Aha. Aha. Aha.
but yeah, that next time, though, how about that?
Yep.
Bill Cipher versus Discord. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Anyway, if you guys like this video, you can like it.
Yeah.
World's shortest death battle reaction video.
It wouldn't even be. You haven't seen everything. Anyway, Silver Surfer versus Martian Manhunter, or other way around.
Before we talk about who wins, I want to bring up an interesting phenomenon of Hyper. Between Norrin and the Hedgehog, he just doesn't like silver people. We don't know why.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I mean, it's not that
What's
many
wrong?
silver people that I know of.
Are you afraid I'm going to offend all the silver people out there? The silver community is in shambles.
But yeah, this episode, Marvel vs. DC again. We finally got our.
My most
As
wanted
the
Marvel
nemesis-
vs. DC, mind you.
Yeah, there you
This
go.
is like the one I've been pushing for pretty much ever since I made the server. Granted, I had no reason to. There weren't many connections, but it's one that I've been pushing for. And then the more I delved into it, the more I was like,
You say there aren't that many connections, but like after watching the
There are
previews,
connections.
it feels like there are a good number.
Oh yeah, they're
no,
definitely.
it began as me just wanting it for the sake of it, and then I got to know the characters more, and I was like, shit, maybe this is actually my most wanted Marvel vs. DC for a reason, other than they kind of look cool, and I think they could do stuff together.
But yeah, Silver Surfer is like a really well-known character and all that, but I don't see many people talk about his character, if you know what I mean.
The only thing that people
that's
know about him is
because-
that he's the
that's
herald of
early on.
Galactus, and that's the only thing that people care about.
Well, early on, that's pretty much all he had going for him. He had a really cool arc with the Thane's girlfriend, which I think he cucked, which is funny because she's blind.
Oh god.
Basically, she told him the beauty of all Thane's life, so he gave up his hero position to protect Earth. And ever since, he's basically had survivor's guilt for bringing doom to so many planets and because of Galactus and stuff.
Yeah, I hear that. What does that have to do with what you mentioned?
Because that's how he became a good guy. He cucked the Thane's girlfriend.
This answers nothing.
And as for Martian
explained the sequence
As
of
for
events
Martian Manhunter,
very.
his story is also very simple. Kind of like his whole entire race got incinerated because of a curse, and that also gave him survivor's guilt. And he was pretty much the only reason why that Martian planet even managed to resurface again, because it was telekinetically holding them back together mentally. It's weird.
He almost caused a continuity reset because Mr. Gold stole his Oreos.
right, I forgot.
Yeah.
He loves Oreos. That's his
He
thing.
Okay.
fucking loves Oreos, man.
They can't really call them Oreos because of copyright, but yeah, basically Oreos in the
They're
DC
Oreos.
universe.
They're Oreos.
So, yeah.
Dude, DC is sitting on a free advertisement, like a limited edition Martian Manhunter thing. If they make a movie, they can make an Oreos promotion. I have given you free ideas. It's like, I shouldn't be doing that. We're in the middle of a strike.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Writer's
a writer's strike. That's not the same thing. Are you saying they would write a movie about Oreos?
No, I'm saying that they could write one about Martian Manhunter, and then during the advertising for the movie, they could do an
that's
Oreos
not-
promotion.
Yeah, but that idea isn't writing. You see?
Well, I
That's
just
giving
wrote
ideas.
it in my mouth.
Well, besides that,
People expect
As
Silver
for-
Surfer to win.
It's, I mean, like, yeah. So to give a quick rundown from my interpretation of things, so you got last episode, the Phoenix Force versus Raven, characters who by the episode's own logic, have infinite power, speed, and whatnot, and probably the most powerful abilities. Martian Manhunter on his own is above all of that. It's just that Silver Surfer is like one of the top 10 characters in Marvel, period, in terms of powers, abilities, and whatnot.
I don't actually know if that's true. I'm pretty sure the Phoenix and Raven might be higher than them.
Yeah, probably. But regardless, we shouldn't really talk about cosmology here. Like, I mean, you'll
Yeah.
be here all day.
I need a reason to vent about the cosmology, man. I picked up a Marvel
Long
book.
story short, Silver Surfer is just stronger.
Yes.
The
probably
fucking concept
faster
of
too, I
infinity is even a fraction.
Depends on what they buy for him, I guess.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. It's not up to us. It's up to these guys, and we might get it right, we might get it wrong. I don't know. But either way, let's start our show. Oh god. Sorry, I clicked on the video. I see what you meant, Speedy. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about now.
I see it.
Oh, did you get spoiled on it or something?
No, it's the sponsor. He mentioned that they have an unexpected sponsor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Set up the stream. I don't say anything. I will see what it is.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Motherfucking Enterprises. All right, watch stream. I sure hope there's nothing alarming as soon as I click on it.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. One Piece jump scare.
Live action One Piece jump scare.
Come aboard and bring along all your heroin.
Let's just get
This
just
episode
watch
of
the
Death Battle
thing.
is sponsored by Netflix's One Piece and Shady Rays.
Also, we should watch the One Piece ad. It's kind of funny.
Oh, we always watch the ads, Speedy.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
The Rooster Teeth thing is ugly.
Manhunter, DC Space Ranger.
The Silver Surfer, Marvel's
Okay, why is the
sentinel of
audio
the
sound
space
weird to
ways.
me?
The
Like their
depths of space
mic
hold
quality.
secrets beyond our comprehension. But these sage superheroes have seen more of it than any of us could ever hope to.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
No footage of the fight before they
For as long
transition,
as
by the way.
mankind has looked upon the night sky.
interesting.
The stars have beckoned the brave to search the unknown and explore its endless wonders.
Like Dr. Saul Erdell, who's kind of a doctor in the same way Dr.
He looks
Pepper
like
is a doctor.
Dr. Gerald
This guy's
Robotnik.
got no
He
formal
kinda does.
education, but that
Like
didn't
the
stop him
goggles,
from messing
though.
around with some ancient
Yeah,
tech
that's
he
the only
stumbled
thing.
upon.
He was desperate
Once
to live
upon a
out his
time,
boyhood dreams
this
of
doctor went
exploring the
aboard the
cosmos.
colony Ark.
So with the tech's advanced capabilities, Erdell created a machine that would bring the cosmos to him.
He pointed the machine at Mars,
Oh,
pushed
yeah,
a button,
Speedy, at
and
some
hoped
point
for the
you
best.
mentioned that
And
there
it
are
worked.
multiple
Erdell
versions
summoned
of
a
this
real-life
backstory.
Martian right before his very
I'm the one
Yeah.
that brought it up.
Remember, kids,
Well,
when in doubt,
Speedy's the one
just
who
push
mentioned there are
buttons.
multiple
Never
versions.
fails.
The mysterious and powerful alien.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
the one I read, the doctor faked his death and wanted to get him out there.
Powers in front of the doctor, like mind reading
Yeah,
and
let's
shapeshifting.
see if
Which
they
was
mention
just
it.
the tip of Erdell's discoveries. Turns out, Martians have complete control over their bodies and can transform into practically anything, like a freaking dragon, an exact duplicate of Wonder Woman down to her
I like
central
Parker's
nervous
edits so
system,
far
or
in this,
even a
in the
totally
previews that we've
generic
seen.
green monster that
Yeah,
loves
it's-
Choco cookies.
yeah.
They
It's
can
much
also
better this
shoot
time.
lasers from their eyes, fire psionic blasts, turn invisible, and phase through anything. Even Green Lantern constructs and force fields that Superman couldn't get through.
On top of all that, they've got a
Superman
crazy
moment.
healing factor. John has regenerated back from a single limb, tiny pieces, or even
Why
a
was his
puddle
face
of
on his
goo.
hand?
This display of
Data for
inspiring
Naruto
power
moment.
overwhelmed
He
Dr.
only had his
Erdell's
hand
poor
left, and he
human
had to
heart
regenerate
and
from that.
caused him to die in the Martian's arms.
Damn. Well, at least the
Yeah, those
accomplished
panels
his goal
are from the
before he
thing I
spent
was
the rest
talking
of
about where he
his
faked his
life.
death.
Anyway, John used
Yeah,
his
that's
shape-shifting
his
abilities to
other
hide amongst
origin
his
story.
new
This is
world
not
by
his like
assuming the
original
identity
one.
of a recently deceased detective named John Jones. God, what a crazy
God,
coincidence!
that face, though.
That
You
face, look
clever
at-
man.
I mean, to be fair, the art
John
style of this
Jones
comic was
lived a
probably
double
just
life on
different in
Earth for
general.
many years.
Six
Like
foot
Choco
seven.
cookies.
Helping as many people as he could from the shadows. But eventually, he stepped out.
Get off of the
a lot.
Get out of the Justice League. The Lakers need
And
you.
John definitely holds his own in the Super
Flash
League.
is
He
taller
once
than him
pulled
in
the
that
Earth
shot.
alongside Wonder Woman and Superman,
Jesus.
who has stated that of all the beings in the known universe, he would be afraid to fight Jean.
And he should be afraid. Superman wouldn't be the first Kryptonian Jean has gone toe-to-toe with. He's manhandled Ultraman, who's basically evil Superman from another universe.
Yeah.
And Superboy Prime, who can shatter reality with his punches, and is also evil Superman from another universe.
Wait,
He took
is?
a blast from
I didn't
Asgard.
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
Superboy Prime was
Angel
evil.
from a literal army
Well,
of
Superboy
heroes.
is not the
Held
same
his
as,
own
you know, like
against
other
Darkseid.
Superboys.
The man
Prime
who
is
stands
his
for
own thing.
tyranny in the
Yeah, Prime is
DC
like a
universe,
different version of
and
him.
he's fast enough to
I just
catch
didn't
up
know
to
he was evil.
Supergirl and Superman.
He became
Feet's
evil.
already,
Flies
Feet's
so
already?
fast
We
he
just
can burst
started.
the bonds
Yeah,
of
no, that's
insanity.
weird.
How many times do we have to bring this
basically,
up?
he's just as strong and just as fast as a bunch of crazy
This is
gods and
DC's
demons.
While
Shockwave
Jean's
Punch.
strength and speed are obviously very impressive, it's also no secret that his greatest asset is his mind.
What
He's
is-
one of the most powerful telepaths in
What was
all
that
of the
face?
DC universe.
He reads minds, duh, but he can also shut them down altogether. And he
Mm-hmm.
once made Mr. Plexiglass, Mr. Mixed Pickles, your name, that's whatever. Anyway, he got him to subconsciously say his own name backwards, which God only knows, because I can't say it forwards, which canceled out his powers.
His psychic defenses were strong enough to protect
Um,
the Justice League against a worldwide telepathic attack.
they mentioned
and his
mixing
ability to sense
already
people's
this
feelings
season?
is so
I feel like they
strong.
have.
Nope.
He can feel
No?
every
Okay.
symptom
Oh, yeah, no,
of the
they did
entire
against
It-
Raven.
it's-
Raven,
I think
Raven.
the first time he was brought up in general.
Omniverse.
No,
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 he
yeah,
was
they
brought
mentioned-
up in
Oh,
Ravens.
just a freaking creator of
Yeah,
the entire
Trigon fought against
multiverse.
Missy-
She's
Missy.
basically the god of everything.
Jean needed to connect his consciousness with everyone on Earth before Perpetua could catch
I
up.
just-
He pulled this off by using his mental
Hyper
abilities within the
used this
span
music
of
in one of
blank
his
time.
trailers.
Literally the smallest possible measurement of time. In the time it takes you to count to 1, Jean could count to 1 and fly across the universe and back over 200 sextillion
The
times.
fuck of
He's
What
a
fucking
kind of
Funko Pop.
comparison is
He's
that?
a faster thinker than God. And it didn't end there. John took a punch from her and walked away with just a
They had
bloody
a Funko
nose,
Pop
and when
there.
she disintegrated him into basically
They had a
nothing,
Funko Pop
he
of Mr. Mitchell
regenerated
too.
back from
Yeah,
a hit
yeah.
From God.
Batman has said that in order to kill Jean for good, you would have
And
to
now we get
literally
the powers
destroy
for some
every
reason.
single
What the
atom
fuck?
in his body one by one.
God damn. If I didn't love alliteration so much, I'd say we change this guy's name to Martian God Hunter or something. He's basically invincible, right?
Not quite. Jean is not without weakness. He has a very real vulnerability
dark
to fire.
vision?
At times, it has completely overwhelmed him to the point where he loses control of his body.
And not just literal fire either. John was once tricked into just thinking he was surrounded by fire,
He
and that
what?
was enough for him.
Even still,
Yeah.
Jean has been able to overcome
Yeah, no,
this weakness.
the
He's
weakness
fought
of fire
enemies with fire
technically isn't
abilities
even
and
real.
taken
It's a
hits from
mental
fire
thing
attacks,
that
which
he
leads me to
believed
believe the
because it
weakness,
was because of
while
his
broken
backstory from
skull would
Mars.
cause real physical harm, is mainly psychosomatic.
Yeah, you just
What are you doing?
you just said
I
it.
heard
Yeah.
what you said. Weakness to
Oh,
fire
no.
is just in your head.
Boomstick,
Oh.
no.
What is he doing?
God! Another win
Feeling
in the
his hand
mind
on
column
fire.
for sure.
Oh, that's
And
a
to
weird
think there's a
font in the
whole
corner.
planet of these guys out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. Before
You
Dr.
can tell Parker
Dell's
had
strange
this.
experiment, Jean's own brother used the
Recent
Martians'
issues made it
telepathic
clear that
connection
it
to
was
each other
physical
against
as
them,
well.
and the
Okay.
entire planet was plagued with Ronmir's curse.
As long as they stayed telepathically connected,
Are-
every Martian was
were
vulnerable
those
to a
Martians
mental
making
fire
out?
that would overwhelm them and
I-
burn them
What
from
if
the
they were?
inside out.
Which
I
sadly
didn't-
worked very well, because the fear of fire is something Jean shares with his fellow Martians. Centuries earlier, the Guardians of the Universe, a group of immortal aliens who run the Green Lantern Corps, feared that the Martian race could become too strong.
Those
so
are the
they
people that are in
programmed the
charge
Martians
of the
with
Green
that
Lantern
genetic
Corps, yeah.
weakness to fire.
Yeah,
John
yeah.
was able to survive the fiery curse by cutting off his mental connection to his people, including his family. Unfortunately, his wife, Myria, and their daughter couldn't live with the isolation, and he had no choice but to
Why
watch
is he
them
the only one
give
who wears
in and
clothes?
burn alive.
Uh,
Racked with
I think that's
grief
something he
and
got from the
survivor's
Justice
guilt,
League.
Jean was left to wander his home
But no, when he was
all
summoned, he
alone.
already was
his
wearing
only
it.
solace being
different
into his
concept.
lost loved ones to convince himself they were still alive.
Oh my god! Jesus, John!
Huh.
That is so sad!
That pain has undoubtedly shaped who Jean is. In fact, the trauma he held onto so tightly formed a literal spiritual connection with those lost souls. A telepathic connection so strong, it kept them from finding peace in an afterlife.
Oh,
Let
never
me
mind.
say that again. His grief and telepathy were so strong, he prevented an entire race of people from moving on to the afterlife.
It wasn't until years
Well,
later that John could return to
I
Mars
thought it was
and release those
sounding
souls
nice,
by
but no, that
finally
sounds
letting
terrifying.
Go. And not to forget them, but
Disturbing.
to embrace his new life and his new home, a place he would defend time and time again to make sure the Earth never suffers a fate similar to Mars.
To experience all of that, to truly know what it feels like to be alone in the vast universe.
See, that's
to
when he
continue
was
to
like
use
first
your
came to
wisdom
Earth.
and
Then he didn't
power
have any
to
clothes
help
on.
those in need is what makes the Martian Manhunter such a noble hero.
On a planet packed with other incredible heroes, Jean really has set himself apart. He's risen through the ashes and emerged, the heart and soul of the Justice League.
Wow.
This
All right.
episode of Death Battle is sponsored
One
by One
Piece.
Piece on Netflix.
The One
By
Piece!
fans for
The
fans,
One
this
Piece is
live-action
real.
adaptation of the beloved manga is designed
Don't
to
give it
introduce
up,
new
Luffy.
audiences to the Sea Pirate
Don't give it up,
and
Solo.
where else would it start but
Don't
the
give it up,
East
Nami.
Blue, a world populated by
Don't
pirates
give it
with
up, give it
supernatural
up, give it
powers
up.
gifted by mysterious
God.
devil fruits, where telephones are snails.
And a treasure hidden by the late Goldie Roger kicks off an era of epic adventure.
This action-packed series
I will
follows
say
the
the
Straw
Gundam
Hat
Gatling
Pirates,
looked
a
a little
crew
bit
of
better
true
than I
Nakama
expected.
determined to find the legendary
Not
One
great.
Piece and live
TV
free
Of
course
on the
Wiz
high
would join.
seas.
All the while
Of course
being
Wiz
chased
would
by
join the Marines, that fucker.
protecting the waterways from those dastardly pirates.
In an ocean of grim and gritty adaptations, One Piece is an adventurous, warm-hearted, binge-worthy island.
Series mangaka Eiichiro Oda was involved at every step of the process, which has never been done before in any other live-action manga adaptation.
Pirates life for me! Marines stink!
Watch One Piece August 31st, only on
Boomstick has tan
Netflix.
lines.
Yep, I don't get it.
Zen Law.
He just lit
a
himself
virtual
on
utopia,
fire.
free from any and all
That doesn't
crime,
give you a
That doesn't-
tan.
and disease.
Yeah,
And
that gives
to
you.
Norrin Red, which
burn
I
marks.
gotta say is the sickest,
That gives you
most
third-degree
radical
burns.
name I have ever heard in my entire life. He was a brainy kid who was raised to live a life of reason and intellect
Yeah,
over
these
one
aliens
of gnarly
just
Why does
look
every-
That
human.
is until the technologically advanced.
Yeah, why does
society
every
came
bald guy in
under
Marvel
threat
look the
from
same?
Devourer of worlds.
Like, he looks exactly like
So
Xavier.
Norrin struck up a deal with the World Muncher. In exchange for sparing his planet, Mr. Red offered
And
to
the
leave
Watcher.
his home behind, become Galactus's herald, and seek out new planets for him to scarf down.
And once Galactus agreed to the
So why did he
deal,
turn
he imbued his
Silver?
new
Sorry,
herald
Silver.
with the power cosmic, transforming him into the Silver
Power Cosmic,
Surfer.
right?
An
That's a
equally
power
tubular
Yeah, power
name.
cosmic.
Tuber
Yeah, the
tubular
power
name.
cosmic.
Rarely see it.
The power cosmic grants the surfer near unlimited
6'4",
energy.
a little bit more
Cosmic
reasonable
Messiah,
than 6'6".
Cosmic Wanderer,
Super strength,
Doombringer,
speed, and invulnerability
Gleam
just
Body,
name a few.
Norvell,
The
Rapport,
surfer's
Sentinel of the
basically got all of
Spaceways. Alright.
Galactus's
He
space
has seen
magic,
Wizard
just
of
on a
Oz
smaller
thousands
scale.
of times.
And Galactus uses that
Okay,
power
yeah,
to
the
He
find
has.
black
the
boxes is weird.
in-betweener, an abstract being from the overspace.
The
Seeing
surfer
Wizard
used
of
the
Oz
power
1,000
cosmic
times
to
is
serve
so
Galactus
funny because that's
diligently
something he has
for
in
nearly
common with
100
Lupin
years,
III of
during
all
which he
characters.
ensured that the planets consumed were devoid of sentient life.
That is, until the surfer accidentally offered up a planet with life, which drove him crazy with guilt.
How
So
do you-
He looks like
Galactus
Martian.
tried his best to suppress
No,
his
don't
emotions,
actually answer that.
erase the painful memories, and make it easier for him to find planets with tasty, delicious life, guilt-free. How
Your
nice
fear-
of him.
And it worked for a while until the surfer.
Is that
reached
John
Earth.
Arbuckle?
Galactus's mighty mind manipulation wasn't enough to bury the surfer's true nature for good. With the help of Alicia Masters and the Fantastic Four, the surfer turned against his overlord and saved the Earth from being eaten.
But even after all that, Galactus just let the surfer keep his powers. At any point, he could have just taken them back.
Being the source of the surfer's powers, yes, he could. But Galactus has continued to let the surfer have the power cosmic out of respect for his first herald.
Damn.
Interesting.
See,
Fucking
that's the
dumbass.
respect I'm asking from you. Anyway, ever
fucking
since those
idiot.
mental gymnastics with Galactus, the surfer made sure nothing like that would ever happen again.
And he's been successful, like when Psycho Man failed to trick the surfer with his illusion.
Cheats
or when
again.
he
Match
We're-
the power
Supreme
of
Intelligence's
6
mind when he
Infinity
was using the
Stones.
Mind Stone.
With some of those mental threats behind him, he could finally take to the spaceways, kick ass, and monologue about the meaning of life in the universe.
All of which he's quite good at, especially that last one. It's thanks to the abilities afforded to him through all that cosmic energy.
It's seriously
The
crazy.
power cosmic.
He
I'm
can
waiting for that.
rearrange
I'm waiting
I
for
want
that
that
one.
panel.
anything he wants
Yeah, yeah.
into
I'm waiting for
anything
that
he wants.
one
He
panel.
can force you to just feel
Come
power
on.
in
Yeah.
general. And he can even control elements, not just earth, wind, and fire, but anything in a boogie wonderland like gravity and the weather.
He's got enough
I get
power
it.
and energy inside
Where's
him that
Hart?
he
Where's
once
Hart?
needed an infant spark to serve
Ow.
as a new light source in a universe devoid of light.
So just when he needed it, he was able to pop out a baby son? That's convenient.
That's
Yay.
the power cosmic.
But
That-
you can't
that's
force
power
him to
cosmic.
Yay, the
shrink
panel.
stars with. This thing's basically
Ain't gotta
an
explain
extension of
shit.
himself. he can transform it into a sweet sword or into pure cosmic energy. And
That's
if it
kinda
breaks,
cool.
he can just form a new one.
On his board, the surfer has traveled at incalculable speeds on multiple occasions. He can fly faster than Thor, and even once flew so fast he reached the
Is Thor
future.
Thor about to get
He once
another
broke
speed
free
bump?
from energy
Come on,
I mean, what-
come on.
I mean,
with the next
man,
nanosecond.
I mean-
Gnarly, brah. He once
Well,
had
how does he have an
Superman
even harder
universal
tan?
destruction. He had to
He
sacrifice
lit
his
himself
existence
on
as he was
fire.
made to a
What the hell is going
Choice
on?
ways in my day, but if you ask me, that's one too best for watching on the beach with a brew.
You're hitting it real hard with all this surfing lingo. He's honestly not that kind of guy at all.
Righteously disagree with you, dude. You are carving up my brainwaves into an A-frame
God.
spell that I just can't
Whoa,
nail.
dude.
Wax
Cowabunga.
The Silver Surfer is
Way
a
past
tragic
cool.
who is
NES.
always
Oh, no, Dude, oh no, dude.
Like he set out to destroy the
Okay,
new
sorry,
host of the
sorry.
Star brand, an energy source that grants his wielders virtually infinite power, capable of wiping out all life on Earth.
The Star brand seems to choose a new unknowing host at random. Could be a good guy, could be the most evil person to ever exist. But despite that threat, the surfer spared the new Star
That's
brand
oddly
once he
specific,
found out she was
Boomstick.
carrying a child.
He
Why don't
decided
you
to
back
bear
that
the
up
weight
with a
of any
source?
potential consequences on his own shoulders, instead of squashing any and all hope that the child would use that power for good.
I
read the
get it.
black
He's
box.
a righteous dude on a
Yeah,
surfboard.
because you know.
Exactly. And in the surfer's case, a keen sense of morality also comes with a keen sense of his surroundings in general. He can see enemies
Listen, the
even when
movie
they're
didn't even look
invisible
that bad.
and can
I don't
sense
know.
incoming threats.
Everyone
to the point
He
where
looks
he can sense
decent.
someone
It looks
approaching
fine
even
to me.
before they've left
But
their own home.
Galactus,
He
though,
can
he
also
looks.
absorb
All right,
so
now all I need
to make this my favorite. Now all I need is that one clip of him with Hank Hill.
Hey, Wiz, what do you think the doormat on Death's door says? Probably like, knock 'em dead, right?
I don't. What are you talking? Now it does take a lot to get the surfer to
Boomstick, what the
death's
fuck
door.
are you talking
He's
about?
Please use the back door.
Crashed into the Big Ben and played catch with the star.
He caught it and then threw it right back at that punk Deadpool. Ha! I hope you like a big ball of gas in your face, you tool.
Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, has
They
said that the
mentioned
Why
surfer
did you
is
utter
they
his
didn't
name?
actually have
Being in
him
all the
show up,
galaxy.
though.
And even after years spent drifting through
yeah.
the
I guess they're
galaxy,
kinda over
he
that
still
Deadpool
built
thing.
strong bonds, like with the Fantastic
could be an
Four,
anime.
the Defenders, and
I
with
don't know.
people like Dawn Greenwood.
But somehow he always ends
Yeah.
up alone in space, searching for
And
answers,
monologuing.
searching for beings that need his help, searching
Literally,
for something
dude.
that could replace the home that he lost.
You could travel the
all
universe
those
and you
years
can't find
ago.
anyone to hang out
Only
with.
to be weighed down by the guilt of his servitude and the pain of his sacrifice, which was ultimately done in vain. Cause it doesn't seem to matter what the surfer does. Zenla is destined for destruction. At this point, his home world has been destroyed 4 times over.
Despite it
How
all,
does that-
Give it up.
tragic hero still
Give it up,
manages
dude.
to
Just
take
give it up.
everything in
That
stride
planet is just
as he surfs the stars and fights tirelessly to preserve every being's right to live.
Power
nice.
Cosmic.
This episode is sponsored
That's what I
by
took away
Shady
from that.
Ray.
Power
I didn't-
Cosmic.
Giving you trouble
Are,
this season?
maybe we talked
Take it
over
on
it, but I
with
didn't
Beer
see
Built
much in
Shady
the
Rays
way of
polarized
AP
shades
feeds
are
there.
perfect for the warm weather.
They had it in yeah,
Shady
they
Rays
had it
is an
listed in the
independent
feed section,
sunglasses company that offers
Yeah.
a world-class product that's
which was at the beginning for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, why did they structure feet like that?
I don't know. I guess they charge something different.
Are you guys
And
ready to
I-
see
I'm
Death
sure
Battle?
the best
Are you guys ready to see Death Battle reviews? Be like, oh, this we're gonna take points away for structuring things a bit differently.
But no,
no questions asked.
You can
I'm
wear
sure
your
they
Shady
were about the
Rays
same
with
length, but
confidence
for some reason,
because every pair of
Manhunters felt
sunglasses is
longer to
backed
me.
by lost and broken
You know, it
replacements.
felt
They have your back
significantly
long
longer
after
for whatever reason.
Every purchase supports the Shady Rays Impact Program.
Wonder how
which
long
works
this episode
directly
is.
with nonprofits and their communities to empower
I really like the rundowns in these
I don't
ones,
wanna-
the
I don't-
editing, the
Once we start the episode, I don't like looking at the time code because that makes it more surprising when it just ends.
Sunglasses.
And if you don't
Yeah.
have your pair of Shady Rays,
I
you can
appreciate.
exchange
I
them
really
for
like the
new
rundowns. I
pair
like the
over
story,
time.
the
Days
feats, the
or
stuff like that.
Exclusively
That, but
for our viewers, Shady
Also,
Rays
it's just
is
a lot of
giving out
fun
their
to
best
see
deal of the
that
season.
panel
Go
and
to
NES footage.
shadyrays.com and use the
Yeah.
code DEATH for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses.
Probably the most
You
fun
say
I've had
NES
was the
footage,
first
but it
time.
was just the one
game.
of
Yes, one. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
that one.
It's not a game
Wow.
over stream, just so you know. That's every time he loses a life.
And we've
Oh,
run
is
the
it?
data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Superhero
Death
Squad, yay!
Battle!
I've never
It
seen
didn't-
that show, but I know people like it.
But
It was
the
9
aesthetic here is
o'clock
neat.
on a Saturday.
Never
Oh
seen
wait, you can see
anything
Silver Surfer and Martian Manhunter in the reflection of the copy. I never noticed that before.
Made you rather familiar with places like this, Norrin Rad.
Oh,
Or
fine. They fixed the
should I
lip syncing.
say,
Oh.
Silver Surfer. Now, tell
Yeah, I
me
imagine that
why
was
you
just a
have
bug with
summoned
the
me
animation
here.
more than anything.
All right, you were talking about how this didn't make sense at first. This was Silver Surfer trying to mind probe Manhunter. I saw that someone elaborate on that. I really love this setup. One of my favorites, honestly, for a Marvel DC fight presentation and stuff, like Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Wow.
Your secrets.
I must end this.
I do like the voices a good bit.
The voice, yeah. Haha, NES reference.
Is that an NES reference? I've never actually seen the game. To be honest.
Yes, it is.
There's no use in hiding.
Take the knee. Take the knee.
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh,
Moro right
yeah.
there.
Oh god. Look at this giant ass dragon.
Bro, this is so cool. He powered Cosmic his ass.
Oh, that was a neat little rotating shot. I like that.
Oh, look at that. Deathball combat me thrown into the sun. Never seen that one before.
But this time he won't die.
Can best Martian might.
Your will is admirable, but will alone is not enough.
What's the name of the track for when I can listen to it on my own time?
Yeah. Mind over matter.
Oh, I think it's already over.
You and I possess the same knowledge.
That only one of us can survive, and we know not why.
I hope you can live with the uncertainty.
Victory comes with no certain satisfaction.
But why does
I
this
may
give
never
me
know
like
why we were made to fight.
Manhattan Nixon
If violence
vibes?
is ever truly
It,
justified.
yeah, it kind of like makes it seem
there is
more like a
something
Manhattan fight.
worthy in the battle. Something.
Yeah, this was a
beyond
short one, but
my
holy
understanding.
shit, this is really good.
Okay, that was like that was very good cinematography and all that. Was very short though, so I'm not sure how I would rank it.
Whiz,
The
what
end.
hell are we doing? Why are we forcing such beautiful souls to fight to the death?
Both the
That
Silver
wasn't much of
Surfer
a
and
fight,
the
but
Martian
holy
Manhunter were
shit,
two
that was
extraordinarily
phenomenal.
powerful beings
Like, the
with
presentation
very
was
wide
really
power
good.
sets.
So they
Okay,
both
let's
had
see what they
powers
say
for
about
almost
advantages and
everything they could
disadvantages.
throw at each other. They could both phase through objects, rearrange bowling
Oh,
batteries,
okay,
and
so it's just
generate
like-
their own
Resist.
bodies.
But
Mental
arguably the
manipulation.
biggest
Power
thing on the
cosmic.
Martian Manhunter's side was his
Power
formidable telepathy.
cosmic.
The Surfer has had his memories erased and his emotions manipulated by Galactus. So it would stand to reason that Jean could pose a mental threat to the Surfer.
But the
Jean.
Surfer has resisted mental
God.
attacks many times. When
That
Psycho
sprite.
Man played on the Surfer's guilt and pretended
damn
to be his
sprite.
lost love, the Surfer
I mean,
saw
given how
right through it,
pacifistic
and
they
he
are, I'm
escaped
not
the
too
supreme
upset with the
intelligence
lack of
mind
much of
when he was
fighting
using
in
the
this
frickin'
one.
Mind Stone.
I
These two could have
really
gone
appreciate
toe-to-toe
the
around
story and
universe
more
for a long time. When it came
presentation
down to it,
angle
the
of
question
it.
was, who had the power to put the other down for good?
They both have some serious healing factors and have come back from basically nothing. But if
Yeah.
ending Martian Manhunter meant destroying his every atom one by one, the Surfer has the means to make that happen thanks to the seemingly endless well of energy that is the power cosmic.
It's
Power
truly
cosmic.
an overwhelming source of unlimited
He's
power.
dabbing!
The Surfer is never without it.
It's like a battery. Even if Jean could drain all of the cosmic energy, the Surfer can just recharge it, and he's used that power to destroy
Yay,
planets,
it's footage from the
defeat
show I've
Galactus
never
level
watched,
threats,
but I
and
really
can
think that's kind of
basically
cool that he got his
accomplish
own show and no
anything
one
with it.
talks
While
about
both
it.
of these philosophic
Yay!
heroes tend to hold back out of a respect for life, there's obviously no holding back here, and the depth of Silver Surfer's abilities gave him the win.
This Martian was harsh in his mellow, so the Surfer had to wave.
Why are you-
goodbye.
why-
Bodacious
why are you
Captain
Californian?
and Ninja Turtles.
The winner is the
I
Silver
love how
Surfer.
Wiz actually did give him a fist bump though.
Anyway,
Thanks for
dude, that
watching. Stay
episode was
tuned.
really
We'll be back
damn
on
good,
releasing
man.
Every 2 weeks
Again,
this
I'm not
year.
sure how
Yes.
I'd
Click the
rank
join
it.
button to get
I
new
am more than
episodes.
satisfied. This
Planet
is
level members even see
basically what I
death
was
files
looking
before
Oh,
for
guys, I
when
wonder what
I
the next time
messed.
is.
Yeah, guys, no. Oh my God, it's Discord and Bill.
Call versus Alex! There wasn't even a next time graphic.
Wow, yeah,
Wow,
no, I see why you said this one was kind of mess, Speedy.
Yeah.
The next time trailer, specifically.
Yeah. Okay, so can we
So
just,
who
like,
wins Phil versus Discord?
Shut up.
The
Shut up.
community shut
Shut
down.
I don't know, man. The only thing I know is that this episode is happening on a certain date that is very unfortunate.
Imagine if this episode and next one were Switch.
Oh boy. Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Silver Star for NES, NES.jpg.
I personally still think Discord wipes, but I understand that is not a like
Guarantee.
that's not a guarantee. I could definitely see Bill winning, although I'll almost definitely disagree with it if he does.
Fair. I do think Bill has probably less options to finish off Discord, but yeah.
But either way, the point is,
Yeah.
Look how
there is
nice
not-
and
there
simple
isn't-
this discussion is. I
there-
sure hope it's like that across the rest of the community.
there isn't a consensus. I personally
My
just find
consensus
yeah,
is
yeah.
that I'm throwing my hands up in the air saying fuck it and I'm just gonna watch.
Hopefully, the episode will be pretty good. Because, it's a bracket episode.
This episode, I mean, like, as far as the season goes, quality, I think it's the most consistent, even with my least favorite, which is insert bleep here. For its faults, I still like it well enough.
You mean Killua versus Nikita?
Yeah.
You see, that's where the bleep comes in.
but it's not even that bad. I mean, like,
Oh,
I get that.
Yeah, he's saying bleep because he anticipates doing a ranking for it and doesn't want to spoil his least favorite.
Oh, come on, guys. I mean, it's very obvious.
It isn't
It's so
like that
obviously Dark
obvious.
Souls versus Skyrim.
Okay, but regardless, yeah, this episode was
Bro, honestly,
you say
I-
obvious,
I'm
but
considering-
some people would guess that it's one of the Marvel vs. DC ones.
Anyway, speaking of, I feel like our rankings were similar for the longest time, Red. This might be the thing to break it, because I'm seeing
yeah.
this in the top 3.
Yeah, no, I already anticipated that because I knew you liked this matchup to begin with. So I pictured that it would mess with the rankings a good bit.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite fight this season as far as presentation goes.
Yeah.
The presentation of this one was really good. Again, I'm just not sure how to view it because it didn't really have much fighting, which is usually what I enjoy the most.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Don't care about this one when they're more pacifistic and stuff. And the Power Cosmic, as versatile as it is in its own presentation, doesn't really do much in terms of visuals.
Yeah, you see, the funny thing about this episode is that it's probably my least favorite Marvel vs. DC episode. Oh boy, now I got that out of the way. This is probably.
And you mean of this season?
No, not my. Yeah, of the season, obviously.
Because
I do think
the
all this.
clarification.
Yeah, no.
I was about to say things.
No.
I was about to get banned from this platform.
Anyway.
Yeah, this is definitely a stylish episode. Kind of wish it had, there are some things that I don't really like about it, considering the fact that the format was so weirdly formatted. I guess, yeah, feast first.
The format was weird, but I'm not going to take points off of it.
But
no,
yeah, I mentioned it during the fight, but again, just the way this episode was presented, felt like how I would anticipate something like
Nixon versus Manhattan.
Manhattan to be presented. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I like how you were talking about, like, hey, it's a character who went to the sun, except he doesn't die this time.
Well, he didn't die from the sun, is my point.
He died in the sun.
He did die in the sun, yes.
I think what he did. I think what Silver Surfer did was that he made the sun so much bigger to the point where Martian couldn't take it anymore. I think that's what he did.
I thought he was shooting Manhunter himself.
No, but then he later redirected it at the sun, which is why it grew larger. And they also mentioned he could do that in the analysis too.
Yeah,
so I think it was a reference to that. But
yeah, when this matchup was something I was thinking about, I always knew that Silver Surfer could just magnify that mental thing in Manhunter and win that way. That was the main win con I was thinking about, because like, one doesn't have a weakness. One only has a weakness if he believes he does, and that feels like something that can be exploited with the Power Cosmic.
Power Cosmic.
Yeah, it's
Power
different. It's like the speed. It's like the Speed Force, you know.
Anyway, Bill vs. Discord will be like fun, maybe. Probably not, actually. The episode, I'm sure I will like a good
won't
bit.
be there.
I'm sure the episode I will like a good bit.
Oh yeah.
Bill versus Discord will only be good if it has a live-action One Piece ad.
Stop. This episode, good, like the presentation. And the next time is going to be chaos! Bye!
All right,
But
outro time. Leave a like if you enjoy. I'm doing the outro!